LaPorta is going to be fantastic. I mean, I think LaPorta is the best tight end in the draft class. I think Lions got his complete steal. I like the other tight ends too. But like I spent 2 weeks training with Sam LaPorta, and like the way he moves.
He's got the dog.
Oh yeah, he's got the dog. He's kind of quirky. He's kind of goofy too. Like he's going to fit in well.
Now, I'm not sure what we were expecting him to say. That was San Francisco 49ers all-pro tight end George Kittle, also from Iowa, talking about Iowa tight end, now Lions tight end Sam LaPorta. But a lot of people from the early returns do believe, and we talked to Ari Mayrov about this. We've talked to Mike O'Hara about this. You know, when you lose Jameson Williams for the first 6 games of the year, and we talk about Tom Mazaway, how the wide receiver position is probably the most thin group unit on the Detroit Lions. They don't see it that way.
No.
Because they're adding LaPorta in as kind of a guy that can fill that area, fill that need.
Yeah, that's not a blocking tight end. He is a receiving tight end that's going to move all over the field. And you heard Mike O'Hara a couple of weeks ago or last week saying the guys on the field, he moves like butter. He is as smooth as butter. So he gets around, catches the ball. He's just not going to sit there and block for you. He's not a Brock Wright. Brock Wright did beat the Jets on that touchdown. You're going to expect a lot more of that out of Sam LaPorta. And he was the first tight end. Was he the first or the second tight end?
First tight end taken. Michael Mayer was next.
Yep, Michael Mayer came right on after him. So they're always going to be compared against each other. So we'll see how it rolls going forward. But that kind of makes me feel a little bit better that we're a little shy on the fast wide receivers when you have a tight end that can move as well as Sam LaPorta is reportedly going to move. So I'm looking forward to it.
You know, I am looking forward to it as well. And how many times, look, we talked about the draft January, February, March, April for 4 months, nearly 120 days of draft talk. And what was the one position most every time we said we did not want the Lions to take?
Wide out.
No. Tight end.
Oh, yeah, tight end because of all of our past failures.
Right.
But wide receiver was another one. That was before Jameson Williams was suspended.
Right, before he was suspended. And I'm not sure anybody really fully expected them to take a wide receiver. But when Michael Mayer started being pegged to the Lions with that second first-round pick with pick number 18, I think a lot of us were like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
The Lions had 3 tight ends last year that collectively
worked well.
Absolutely, more than worked well. So much production from the position, not one player, but so much production from the entire position group last year once they traded away
Hawkinson.
T.J. Hawkinson to Minnesota. They traded him away, and you're like, if you're going to trade away a player like that, it kind of means you, A, don't want to pay that position, but B, your offense doesn't require you to have that one elite receiving threat tight end. So why are you going to burn a first-round pick on that? And as we get going now, once they do pick the player and you hear how great he looks, how great he can be, all the accolades that is coming his way now, and in combination with Jameson Williams going out the first 6 games of the season, you can't imagine not taking this guy because he's going to help, and he's going to help in a big way.
They loved him, and they kind of moved around their draft picks, as you've seen. And we're going to go over the Matthew Stafford trade. You're going to see all the players, obviously, that they got in that trade. Okay, moving draft picks. They moved around. They moved the first round. They moved in the second round. They moved in the third round. So they got him right at the right spot. He's not a first-round pick. They got him right where he's supposed to be.
Can I read for you what CBS Sports has written about the top 5 rookie tight ends? And by the way, it does have Sam LaPorta as the number 1 ranked tight end in this class. Number 2, by the way, Dalton Kincaid, who went to the Bills. And number 3, Michael Mayer, who went to the Raiders. And it was Mayer who was pegged as the first tight end taken prior to all of the actual draft. It was Mayer that went as the second tight end in this draft, I believe.
Well,
I'd
the
have to go
third
back and
after
look.
Kincaid.
Was
Kincaid was a
too?
first-round pick to
And
Buffalo. That's the one we missed.
Okay. So here's what it says about Sam LaPorta. The Dan Campbell-led Lions love running the ball and playing old-school hard-nosed football, don't they? Well, not really. Jared Goff attempted the 6th most passes during the regular season in 2022. David Montgomery and especially Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield lend credence to the idea that the Lions may be more reliant on the run game in 2023. Burgeoning star offensive coordinator Ben Johnson isn't suddenly going to morph into your grandpa's play caller. The ball will be in the air often with Goff this season, and Amon-Ra St. Brown will garner most of the targets. Former first-round pick Jameson Williams will get to speed up after his 6-game suspension. Beyond that, the Lions' depth continues. Marvin Jones on the reunion tour. Josh Reynolds is there as well. In other words, it's a great opportunity for LaPorta in year 1 to show off his thick, dynamic athleticism and George Kittleian attributes after the catch.
That would be really great. Don't we forget Khalif Raymond is in that group too. He's caught some big catches last year as well. He'll be a big part of that offense as well.
Absolutely.